Yes, Johnny.
You alright?
How you doing, man? You alright?
Not bad.
Welcome to Living Life Fast.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming down, man.
No worries.
I mean, this is a first for the channel. Drag car.
Yeah.
So it's a Volkswagen Beetle, is it?
Yeah, 1971 Volkswagen Beetle. Started out as a 1300 model. Obviously not no more.
So this is a full-on drag car. Obviously, it's not illegal,
yeah,
right?
Completely street legal. But yeah, I've done as much as I can to make it a drag car whilst being street legal.
You can actually just drive this around on the streets like normal, basically. It still turns.
Yeah. Still goes around corners. Still.
Jeez.
Yeah, brakes.
Johnny, you're 24.
24.
You've done most of the work yourself?
I've had help with the roll cage and the engine. Apart from that, just me and a couple of good mates.
Wow.
Have built it over the last 4 years.
4 years, yeah?
Yeah.
And is it in complete state right now? Is there any more work that needs to be?
There's a couple of little pieces to do, but overall, it's pretty gonna be where it is for the foreseeable future.
So Johnny, what is the actual spec on the car then? You know, engine size, power?
So we've got a 2165cc flat 4 air-cooled engine in the back, making 197 at 7,100 at the flywheel.
Right.
So about 170, 175 at the wheels. We don't actually know the full weight of it as it sits now. Going off what a couple of mates are in similar spec, we would say in the low 700s.
Oh wow, is it that low?
Yeah,
So
because curb weight is about 850 from factory. So with a lot of the stuff stripped out, we reckon it's near 700 kilos.
Are these cars rear engined?
Rear engine still, transaxle gearbox, still factory air cooled, but we have got a bigger fan and stuff on it, like a Porsche style fan. I can't take credit for the engine, but a good friend Alan at GAC Motorsport built the engine. It's got a crazily big camshaft for the size of the engine. Throttle bodies, full crank trigger ignition, all ported and polished heads.
Naturally aspirated.
Naturally aspirated,
Yeah.
but we do have it set up to run nitrous.
Okay. So do you run it on the Santa Pod, or have you not?
I run the nitrous for the first time last weekend.
Okay. What was it like?
Just a 50 shot, just a small to get used to it.
Yeah.
Gave it a good kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave it a good kick.
So does it bring power up from 170?
It increases the torque.
Okay.
Yeah, it increases the torque more than the horsepower.
Right.
But the 50 shot is around about 50 horsepower at the flywheel.
It must be noticeable as well with that low weight, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The acceleration's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Top end, not too much. Just because of the way it's set up, it's more the acceleration.
Did you compete with the car, or?
Yes, I was competing last weekend at Santa Pod as well. I don't run in the class just yet. We do have a class called the Outlaw Flat 4, which is 12.99 or quicker. So it's like the elite of the elite sort of thing.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't even know where to look, man. It's just insanity. So you got like these drag wheels. What are these like?
These are just my road tyres, yeah. So we got 3.5-inch wheels at the front with 135s on the front, and we got 8-inch wheels on the back with 235s. So we have a full 8-point chrome ollie roll cage built by Cotswold Race Cars down in Cheltenham.
A sequential gearbox?
No, still a standard H-pattern gearbox.
Okay.
It's just a 62% reduction shifter. Staging brake just to preload the gearbox, which also operates the 2 micro switches, which is for the 2-step and the nitrous control. I used to drive it daily, and then work changes meant I just couldn't afford to put the miles on it as much as I want to drive it every day.
You obviously have another car, right?
Yes, I got another. Well, I got a couple.
Yeah.
I've got another couple of Beetles. Bit of an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So family?
Yeah, grown up with VWs around me from birth, really.
Okay.
And then I now work on them. That is my job now. We started building it in my nan's back garden 4 years ago. No shelter, no garage, just a tarpaulin over the roof.
Wow.
Like I say, it was just a bare rolling shell, no engine, no body panels. It was just the actual shell on the floor itself.
Johnny, what about software? Is that actually a controller down there?
The little computer base down there is it's a Innovate LM2, so that does my AFR and all my data logging. Every run that we do on the track, we can actually log it and see what the data is doing and make sure all the mapping is all right once we put the nitrous in and stuff like that.
So who's been tuned by?
The software that we're using is DTA Fast ECU, and Alan at GAC Motorsport has run it up on the dyno and mapped it all on his engine dyno. We run an aluminium fuel cell up the front. It's been tuned on Tesco Supreme Unleaded, the 99 stuff.
Okay, is that what you run at the track?
And that's it, yeah, just run pump gas, yeah.
Oh, right, so it's got to be 99, yeah?
99's the best one, that's the ultimate.
Would you compare it to the Shell V-Power, what would you say?
Well, I tried to use just the Tesco's one,
right.
Because that's what he's tuned it on, so that's the most refined one. I have run the V-Power one.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any difference really on the motor.
And then you say like the body panels, like to get it to 750 kilos, it's all what was it made of? Fiberglass?
So the doors are fiberglass, all the wings and the bonnet are fiberglass. They're all single skin fiberglass, so they're all quite lightweight. Obviously no interior really, just the bare minimum, seats, harnesses and stuff.
No shoot?
No shoot at the moment. Maybe when we run 10s.
This is going to be crazy, so we're actually going to hit the road on this as well.
Yeah.
Is it loud or?
It's pretty loud when you open it up. When you're driving it around town, it's not too bad. But when you open it up, over 3,000, it get barks a little bit.
Okay. Alright, should we hit the road then?
Yeah, let's do it,
man. Johnny, see how we're rolling for you lot. Drag car, 8:30 in the morning. Johnny ain't playing games. So I suggested to Johnny, should we hit a motorway? But Johnny said, nah, we're gonna go hit the B roads in the drag car. So every time you do a race, is it one of the ones where you've got to mess with the engine, rebuild it, or?
To be honest, the engine's built as a race engine, but it's also street usable, obviously. We don't do major amounts of maintenance with it, really, from each race.
Do you actually still drive it to the event?
Some events, yeah. Some events. Usual maintenance is change the oil, do the valve clearances, just check the map, make sure everything's all right. And that's about it, really. It's just normally just do a full bulk check underneath on the suspension and the gearbox.
Every time you go out in it, yeah?
Normally, yeah.
Definitely moves. So you can take this on track.
I want it this year at some point if I can.
Turning this from a road car into a race car, is there a big advantage you could have?
There's a few things that I could probably do to make it more race worthy.
Yeah.
Like a bit closer ratio gearbox. Best of both worlds at the moment, really.
Picked up reps quicker.
It just so much. It just sings so nicely.
Are you not going to go to the turbo room with this then?
I've always said, I haven't said this to the missus, but I've always said to my mate that when it goes bang big time with the nitrous, I might convert to turbo. I do like turbo cars. I can't say I don't. But I don't know. It just obviously it hasn't got the induction noise that it used to have with the carburetors, but just something about the NA power.
And to get power out of an NA car is an achievement in itself, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
Guys, hopefully you're enjoying this one, something a little different. Obviously I'm not going to ask for a drive as well. It's like, I can barely fit in the passenger seat. Literally my arm's out here, look. It's crazy. It's road legal, but it probably doesn't belong on the road, does it? You must have spent like house money on it.
I think I've stopped counting at 40.
Gee.
But I think we're probably closer to 60, I would imagine.
So you're 60,000 in potentially.
Yeah, like I say, I've lost count. There's so many little pieces that I've had to buy over the years.
Can you see yourself building another drag car? No. Johnny's riding out on the Beetle. You're content right now, yeah?
Oh yeah, I love driving this thing. It puts a smile on my face every time I drive it. I've done every nut and bolt on this car, so I know it inside out. And, it's like we had problems at the track last weekend, and me and my best mate and my brother, we pulled the clutch out, changed the clutch in half an hour and got back out on the track.
I don't think I've asked you, what like the brakes and stuff?
The brakes are factory, disc brakes on the front, drum brakes on the back. That's it at the moment. Yeah.
Alright Johnny man, I think I'm going to end the video there. Thank you for this experience, definitely one of the most wild that's been on the channel. I mean, what could I compare this to? I drove an old school Mini, so I suppose it's kind of that.
Oh, the boosted one.
Yeah, the orange one, yeah. So would it be this kind of era?
Probably same sort of era, yeah.
Same sort of era, innit? Yeah. Right, so guys, going to end the video there. As always, I hope you did enjoy it. Please smash the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And Johnny, do you want to plug any social media? Where can they find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook. Miss White Racing is the page for the car, and VW Nutter Johny on Instagram.
See you later, guys.